Remember when Pedri looked like he had been playing football for a decade? Despite being just a teenager, the young maestro seemed 3 times his age, as he powered through an incredible 73 games for both Spain and Barcelona in a single season, a breakout campaign that announced his arrival on the world stage with undeniable force. The 2024-25 season is now behind us, and football fans everywhere are buzzing with anticipation for the new stars, ready to shine in 2025-26. Here's a countdown of the top 10 most utilized players from last season who are poised to dominate the pitch this year. Achraf Hakimi, Morocco and Paris Saint-Germain. Achraf Hakimi's journey since departing Real Madrid has been a roller coaster, but one thing remains crystal clear: he is an absolute powerhouse on the right flank. Since his arrival at Paris Saint-Germain, Hakimi has quickly cemented himself as a linchpin, orchestrating defense and attack alongside club legends Marquinhos, Ousmane, Dembélé. The 2024-25 season was nothing short of historic for PSG, as they claimed a sensational quadruple. The crowning glory, their first ever UEFA Champions League title, sealed emphatically with a 5-0 thrashing of Inter Milan, a match where Hakimi electrified the crowd by scoring the opening goal. He continued his phenomenal run at the FIFA Club World Cup, where, despite PSG falling to Chelsea in the final, Hakimi's dazzling performances, including 2 crucial goals, proved his relentless drive and star quality. By the end of the season, he had appeared in a staggering 62 games for club and country, a testament to his stamina, skill, and importance. Pau Cubarsí, Spain, y Barcelona de 2024-25 partes. Season belonged to Pau Cubarsí, a young defensive prodigy who turned heads worldwide. Barely 18 years old by January 2025, Pau had already stunned football fans with his meteoric rise. Debuting for Barcelona at just 16, the same age as his teammate and fellow rising star, Lamine Yamal, Cubarsí's talent shone through immediately. In only half a season, he demonstrated composure, intelligence, and defensive mastery that many compared to the greats. By season's end, he had racked up an impressive 62 appearances for both club and country. Not just as a squad player but as an undisputed starter, his calmness under pressure, tactical awareness, and athleticism have made fans and pundits alike eager to see if 2025-26 will be his defining season, the moment he fully cements his place among football's elite. Alessandro Bastoni, Italy, and Inter Milan. Alessandro Bastoni entered the 2024-25 campaign with a cloud of expectation hanging over him. Widely anticipated to make a blockbuster move, Bastoni remains a cornerstone for Inter Milan, a club that, while historic, is not shy about producing or attracting world-class defenders. Known for his elegant style, precise passing, and raw defending, Bastoni has grown into one of the most reliable center-backs in Serie A. His performances last season further fueled rumors of a potential transfer, but for now, he continues to anchor Inter's backline with maturity beyond his years. There were whispers and strong links connecting Alessandro Bastoni to giants like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and even Premier League powerhouse Manchester City, a club that had been tracking him since 2022. If anyone knows how to spot elite talent, it's Pep Guardiola. Bastoni was arguably one of the most fearsome defenders in the 2024-25 season. His presence was a key factor in Inter Milan's remarkable runs across all competitions, from dominating Serie A, fighting tooth and nail in the UEFA Champions League final, to making a deep push in the FIFA Club World Cup. The Italian defender, often hailed as the second coming of Maldini, was an ever-present force. By the season's close, Bastoni had amassed a staggering 69 appearances for club and country, contributing to goals and 1 assist. His performances earned him the coveted Serie A Defender of the Year award, cementing his status as one of the world's top defenders. Nuno Mendes, Portugal, and Paris Saint-Germain. Luis Enrique's backbone during PSG's historic quadruple 2024-25 campaign was built on rock-solid players like Nuno Mendes. Operating on the left flank, Mendes and Hakimi on the right formed a defensive duo that struck terror into opposing wingers and attackers. Nuno Mendes's defensive mastery was so dominant that any winger who managed to get past him could count their performance as a success. Simply put, Mendes was an absolute monster on defense. The 2024-25 season was his breakout year. He finished with a staggering 71 appearances across all competitions, outpacing even Hakimi, while chipping in with 6 goals and 6 assists. Can he maintain this electrifying form in the 2025-26 season? We want to hear your predictions. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Federico Valverde, Uruguay and Real Madrid. If anyone logged the most minutes on the pitch in 2024-25, it was Federico Valverde. The relentless Uruguayan midfielder was the heartbeat of both Real Madrid and Uruguay, showing unmatched stamina and skill across an incredible 76 games during the season. From controlling the midfield battles in La Liga to carrying the hopes of his nation on the international stage, Valverde proved why he's considered one of the most vital midfielders in world football today. Federico Valverde was a true workhorse for Real Madrid and Uruguay in the 2024-25 season. Carlo Ancelotti relied on him relentlessly, pushing the young Uruguayan to his limits, yet Valverde kept going like a machine, whether deployed in midfield or even slipping back into defense. He wore the Real Madrid and Uruguay colors with unmatched pride and toughness, all while staying almost injury-free. What a beast. He closed the season with an impressive 11 goals and 8 assists, many of those games coming from an unexpected right-back role. Showcasing his incredible versatility and stamina, Bruno Fernandes, Portugal and Manchester United. Would be downright strange not to have a Premier League star on this list, after all. English clubs play more games than most, and the intensity is unmatched. What's even more remarkable is that Bruno Fernandes is the first Premier League name here, especially considering Manchester United's rollercoaster of a 2024-25 season. Fernandes, however, was the shining light for the Red Devils, featuring in every single match, and finishing as their top scorer across all competitions, with a phenomenal 19 goals and 19 assists. On the international stage, he was just as indispensable, missing only one game as Portugal marched all the way to the UEFA Nations League final, the sole trophy he lifted that season. With 66 games logged, the big question for 2025-26 is whether new coach Ruben Amorim will give him some well-deserved rest. Only time will tell. Luka Modric, Croatia, and Real Madrid. AC Milan. Luka Modric may now wear the iconic number 14 for AC Milan, but in the 2024-25 season, his farewell year at Real Madrid, the Croatian maestro still logged an astonishing 73 matches for club and country. Most of these appearances came off the bench, but that only highlights his enduring talent and football IQ. At nearly 40 years old, Modric continues to defy age, proving that world-class skill and vision don't fade with time. His final season in Madrid was a fitting tribute to one of the greatest midfielders of his generation. It's truly remarkable for a player to be competing in so many high-stakes matches at the very pinnacle of European football. Luka Modric's final season at Real Madrid was bittersweet. While he dazzled fans with his skill and experience, it was disappointing he didn't lift any silverware in his swan song. But the story isn't over yet. Now, he embarks on a thrilling new chapter with AC Milan, ready to leave his mark on Italian football. Will the Rossoneri lean heavily on the veteran maestro? Only time will tell, and we want to hear your predictions. In the comments, Michael Olley's Bayern Munich and Franz Michael Ollis's meteoric rise is one for the books. After leaving Crystal Palace behind, he exploded onto the scene at Bayern Munich in his very first season, taking full command of the right wing with dazzling speed, creativity, and deadly precision. He quickly became one of the most feared attackers in world football. His form was so electrifying that even France's national team had to carve out space for him, signaling his arrival at the very top. With a career-best 22 goals and 24 assists across 72 appearances for club and country in 2024-25, Ollis is undoubtedly a player to watch as the 2025-26 season approaches. Julián Álvarez, Argentina y Atlético Madrid. Julián Álvarez caused waves beyond just the pitch last season, sparking heated debates with a controversial penalty incident that sent social media into a frenzy. The Argentine forward appeared to double-kick the ball into the net, yet no retake was granted, adding fuel to the fire, especially since it happened against Real Madrid, where other similar incidents led to retakes, but that drama was only a footnote. The real story was Alvarez's extraordinary consistency and lethal finishing, notching an incredible 34 goals in 72 appearances for Atletico Madrid in Argentina. With such firepower, Atletico better start adding trophies to their cabinet, or risk losing their star striker to greener pastures. Desire, Dode France, and Paris Saint-Germain. Wherever you heard whispers about Lamine Yamal, you couldn't ignore the name Desire Dode, a rising superstar tipped as a top contender for the 2025 Golden Boy Award, and even a potential Ballon d'Or nominee. Dohe has been nothing short of sensational. Luis Enrique placed immense trust in him, playing him in 61 matches across all PSG competitions, one of the highest tallies at the club. Doge finished the season with a stunning 16 goals and 16 assists for club and country, leaving fans hungry for more. His explosive performances have set the stage for what promises to be a breakout 2025-26 season. So now, the big question: which of these stars will continue to light up the pitch next season? Will some rise even higher, or could others fade into the shadows after their breakthrough year? Drop your predictions and thoughts in the comments. You know we love reading every single one. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.